in the DNF category for the rookie out of Norman, Oklahoma. Here it is.
Just gets loose. Wow. He wasn't really out of the groove. He was up in the upper part of that darker area of the track, but I would have thought that it wouldn't have been any slicker up there than it was a bit lower.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I think is a little bit to the right side, and these
knew right there.
He'll tell you about it.
He knew right there. Not. Oh, we got to spin. That's
Alex LeBay. The 8 of Cesar Baccarella. Third caution of the afternoon.
You can see some damage to the nose of the 36 of LeBay. He had raced well up inside the top 15. Side, maybe down on the bottom and slides up.
Bottom left of the screen, they come into your picture there.
You can see LeBay just gets loose down low and spins, and watch Baccarella in the 8 car coming, trying to get low, getting low. Just cut her too tight, Joey.
Yeah, when you're on the brakes, he's turning a lot. He's he didn't hit him.
Out in front of them, Brandon Hightower, unbelievable job in the 55, keeping that thing in line.
And you see the splitter on a 36 car. All he did is get in the grass a little bit and ripped it off, but the grass is so wet and heavy and muddy right now, it just ripped that splitter right off the car.
That's a hard line to hold, isn't it, down on the bottom like that? And LeBay just had it slip away from him. And just fun to watch Baccarella slip through there. And look at Yaley in the 38. He had to be right on his toes as well.
So how about this development? Christopher Bell got the free pass at the end of stage 1 on that caution. This caution puts him back on the lead lap as he gets the free pass one more time. And there you see the mud flying over a half-inch of rain
on the
today.
20 over there. It'll be interesting to see.
42 of Nemechek inside of Tift, as Jamie talked about, and there's a spinner. 39 of Ryan Sieg.
Stay on the brake. Stay on the brake.
Caution number 4.
That's it.
He was running 22nd. And here you see him on the bottom, and you've seen cars get loose underneath other cars. You don't have that side force, and they just spun out.
It almost looked like maybe he got his left sides down below the white line on the entry. Joey wobbled early, and I think maybe just a little bit too low there.
Yeah, and the entry
is aggressive move down low. We get a caution for the 5th time today, and that's going to be the 15 of Matt Mills.
Now in the area, what do we do?
Let's see what happened at a 15. He hit the wall pretty hard. There you go. Looks like a right front tire. That's going to hurt. Oh. Yeah, that's a tough hit. That's a hard angle. Those right sides don't give much at all. Those door bars, we have the foam on the right sides, which is nice, but
it earned a playoff spot today.
How great would that be? In the 25, that thing was loose.
Bell brings out the 7th caution, and you know what that means. We slow things down. Grala's leading. Now he's really doing that rain dance.
Yes, he is.
And those storm clouds are quickly approaching from the west.
Here you see the 20 on the outside of 3 wide. Yeah, it just gets loose.
You know, I think it's really interesting. He was running 167 miles an hour when his car broke loose. People talk about we've slowed the cars down. I don't want to be running 167 miles an hour when my car's not up under me, but these Xfinity racers, they are going for it. Look at that
car is beat up. It was fast, though. Honestly, I don't know, maybe he didn't make the best adjustments on his car after all.
But credit to Bell. I mean, that kid's got a ton.
They're staying on each other's bumper down into the corner, which is a recipe for trouble.
Daniel Hemrick saw him getting aggressive, and that's Austin Cindric in the 60, going for a slide. Caution out 8 times today.
You can see some damage on the left rear there, maybe side drafting, some contact, and around he went.
He seemed to do pretty well.
See what happens here. I saw damage on the left rear. Does he get together with Annette? Oh. Combination of things happened there. I think the 60 of Cindric tried to get in a hole. Maybe a spotter called him off, pulled down to the inside, and they made contact.
Yeah, it looked like he had the hole there for a second. He went for it and maybe thought maybe he's there, and he didn't want to crash and by clearing himself up when there was a car there. But and then he got to the back bumper, and around they went.
And while that was happening, let's see what was going on with the 1 of Elliott Sadler.
Oh,
see, there's the opposite. The Elliott went for it when he wasn't quite clear.
This will answer your question, Michael.
Let's go see who he's looking for. We'll get the answer. You're right, Adam.
There you go.
Ooh,
Yikes.
wow. That's a pretty big hit.
I'll be honest, I don't understand that. I mean, they're racing. I mean, you can't
that's some. I don't know if this is. I don't think that is okay, in my opinion, to do that. And there you see a fender rub.
And there's the yellow.
Oh, no.
46 laps to go. And it's the 55. Ooh. Impact there for Brandon Hightower.
Couple of cars, Adam.
Good to see him getting out of that race car.
The 8 of Baccarella. I thought I saw 2 cars over there. And
fire on the other one.
Baccarella had done such a good job of coming back from that earlier problem.
Oh, he just gets loose. And what happens to Hightower? Tries to squeeze to the outside.
Oh, my.
It's like you get on the brace and lock him up, and it sets the car going the wrong direction. And looks like he's got no brakes at this point.
And why you saw
and no steering either.
Hightower hop out so quickly. He felt that fire. He knew he didn't know it was out already, but he knew it was on for a bit.
Maybe not so good getting in the corner, but when he gets trouble.
David Reagan up and in the wall. Bubba Wallace goes for a spin.
Whoa.
And everybody else gets by. That'll put us under caution at lap 36.
No damage to the 43 of Bubba Wallace. I'm wondering. You can see they're side by side going into turn 1. Sparks from the 43 where the car bottoms out a little bit. Oh, he's going to get Bubba loose.
Oh, yeah, he got loose. And then, bam, right there, they did make contact. Wow.
These cars, it's so hard to describe, especially with the right side tire that has to be as durable as Goodyear has to bring here because of these high speeds. It's so edgy from being underneath you to just stepping out.
I hate that for David Reagan.
I do too.
Nice guy, second generation driver from Georgia. Had some good runs, but had some rough finishes this season.
Mike, we're way over 200 mile an hour. Trouble.
Spin in turn 4. Down to the inside is Matt Kenseth, driving his final race in the Roush Fenway number 6 until September.
That was it.
Were they down when he spun? Let's see.
Kind of hard to tell.
He was battling right there. Was that McDowell maybe that he was battling with? Looks like maybe the air off of that car could create a little bit more of a loose condition.
And about midway through that spin, you saw the right front drop as the tire let go. And of course, the Boyer right there as well. 4 wide. Behold, spinner. Turn 4 and around goes Daniel Suarez.
I got you right here.
Splitter looks intact. A little damage to that right side.
Yeah, got a right front tire down from the spin.
I think he's fine.
They were.
Let's see what happens here, Jeff.
19 on the right corner of your screen underneath the 21 of Paul Menard.
He's as low as he can go to the white line. Slides up.
Oh yeah.
I think the 17 of Stenhouse maybe was right on his bumper, got him loose.
Yeah, well, he was in a bad spot. 19 was. He had the 21 on his outside, and then Ricky Stenhouse stuck his nose in there, and the car just got around on him.
So you can see the 19 of Suarez goes to the bottom, going to try to make a move here. Right there, he got loose even before Stenhouse got to him. He got a little loose and ran out of racetrack and got into the 21, sent him around. This ought to be a good view of this. Throttle.
I think it was a chain reaction. The 78 got a little bit loose, and then Daniel Suarez there reacted to it a little bit, and I think that's what happened.
Moves not only in the outside of the car, but as it comes in the window and that pressure inside. Oh,
Kyle Larson goes around turn 4, hard into the grass. We're under caution again.
I think that's soft
Left
grass.
rear.
Looked like a left rear down on that car, but you know what,
But
Mike?
they're all down.
All that rain and that grass is soft. I don't believe it's going to damage that car.
Well, he would be really lucky with that, Darrell, because oftentimes when the ground is saturated like that, if that splitter digs in, well, you can see closing in on Kyle Busch.
See what happened here. I think the left rear tire may have gone down on his car.
It's real loose going into the corner. Gets a little wide.
Just starts around.
It just starts around.
No, it just starts around.
But I think, you know, he likes his car to turn really positively to get that center corner speed. And I think the car was just a little bit loose as he got in the throttle. And because he was higher, the way that air was coming off the 18 in front of him was probably not helping a lot either.
The reason I said the left rear, and this car has had a history of having trouble in the race with the left rear. We saw it wheel hop a couple of times to get in trouble. And so I was thinking maybe something went on with that left rear tire again this week.
The way it wiggled going into the corner, I would not be surprised.
Battle for the race on the right against Mother Nature, and Ricky Stenhouse in turn 2 is in the wall.
Boy, not a good day.
No, man.
Roush Fenway Racing.
Whoa! Whoa!
Who was that?
Nothing else coming.
Holy smoly.
Oh, that was DJ Kennington. Whoa. Is that a...
We see him back here. Looks like that's Casey Kane behind him. Looks
Gets
like
close to the rear bumper, the 31. Casey just gets in his left rear a little bit.
He was going to turn down. Stenhouse was going to turn down and try to make that pass. Casey Kane was there.
Looked a little like Stenhouse might have had to pedal it for Ryan Newman just in front of him.
And I think that's what Kane saw, was he saw where the 31 was backing up a little bit, started to go low, and so did Stenhouse.
Yeah, that's not Ricky's fault.
That's just racing.
That's a racing
deal. That was just
there.
pure racing.
But boy, was this close. When he comes down the racetrack, yikes.
Kyle Larson's view.
Stay low, keep coming. No caution, yellow's up, half back inside 37.
And now you'll see DJ Kennington make a quick move. I guess that wasn't as close as we first thought. Clint Boyer hold off Kevin Harvick and the Busch brothers. We'll see.